to Divine Bold Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back, and to everyone that watched the video that are not subscribed to the channel, welcome. You guys, this reading will be for our Libras, and this will be to cap off the end of the month of August, you guys. So make sure in this reading you take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye-bye. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. So you guys, before I even touch the cards or the energy of the cards here, what I'm feeling here, it's about you now. It's more about what you want and how you're going to progress yourself throughout your life. I feel like this is the best way to say, if you've been thinking about, clean eating and health-wise things, this is the best moment for you to embark upon that journey, okay? And I feel like when it comes to your life, that's something that you feel like you've lacked control over. And it could have been because of situations that had you, emotionally concerned, let's say that. I do feel like when it comes to this newness coming into your life, it makes you want to be better, to get better, to do better, and it's like an energy boost for you, okay? So, first card out here we have is new exercise program. Now, it doesn't mean that you got to go all out and, do that. But I feel like you're going to start to put a regimen into your routines where you're taking on more exercise. And if that's just walking outside to get fresh air, it's still going to help your body, flourish even better. And I feel like that's part of what brings in your, for one, synchronicities, for two, your energy, and then it helps your spirituality grow. So that's something that someone's going to be getting into here. But with this new exercise program, I feel like either, if it's not you, but you could be heading up an exercise program for some people, and part of doing that, you get yourself involved. And you see how it takes on to your life in a different way, where it gives you energy, it gives you the motivation to do more, want to do more, be more creative. And it's like that spark, that aha moment. And I feel like you're going to get that either while you're doing the exercise program, or it's going to be after. Okay? So the next card fell out, and 3 clarifiers fell out for that card. We have here grief work. So I feel like with the grief work being here, this is shedding your old skin, shedding the past. For some of you, you could be going through a moment where you had to release something or someone, and you feel like it's a loss. You feel like it's part of grief, You feel like you've lost them. I feel like it's just a chance to get back into you, mainly. Now, for others of you, you may have known someone who has lost someone, and you're coming in to help them, feel a love, basically. And if it's you, it's the same thing. It's going towards people who love you at the same time as finding comfort in the fact that you lost a loved one. And I feel like it's a kind of a touchy situation here for some of you if you have lost someone. But to get out of that energy, and you probably are trying to find ways to do that, you have here hobbies. So go after things that you like, and don't back down. Now, if you are walking away from someone or a situation that you feel like it made you feel that loss, like that lack, like you weren't good enough, then the next card you have here is courage. So go after what you want with that enthusiasm. to speak up for what you want, and know that through this hobby is part of your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. And the last card you guys had here is self-care. So make sure you take care of yourself if you are going through that. And I feel like with the exercise program being here, it's part of this as well, that it's going to help you release that energy or that anger or the bitterness behind leaving something behind, and not really realizing like it came in your life for that moment to help you along your journey, but it's something that's, you know, out there that's even better than what you had. Or if you have to let it go right now, it's part of the grieving period of that. So either that situation can come back in a better way, a healed way. And that's part of it. Okay, so we have here emotions with support. So I put this together like this is emotional support here. It could be going out with your friends, and not the friends I'm talking about are friends who understand your situation. They want to love you, and they want to give you support and courage to move forward, or they just support how you feel. Okay, I'm not talking about the friends that say if it was a breakup, girl, you should have been let him go, or guy, she wasn't worth it. No, I'm not talking about that type of friend, because that's low vibrational energy. You don't need to be around that, because it's going to send you back into, you know, feeling the negative energy here. And I feel like for some reason you may have like pushed yourself away from those individuals. And grief could also, like I said, be of letting go friends as well. It could be, you know, letting go of old patterns that you used to do and have. But this is honoring your emotions and receiving support when you need it. This is honoring the way you feel about a situation and knowing that your gut feelings are telling you correctly. We go into windfall. So I say the best thing to say with this windfall is when something is removed from your life, something else comes in to replace what was removed. And it's ultimately, for some, it could be better in a way until you look at it from a better standpoint, or it could be worse and then you got to look at it from a better standpoint. Okay, so I feel like the windfall is things are finally coming to where you want them to be after releasing things that no longer serve you, being around people that were ultimately bringing you down, or situations that were bringing you down that had this mental drain on you. I feel like a lot of these situations that are here for you is about this mental capacity that was draining you. It felt like, you know, every turn you took in every situation it was just draining you. But now, because you have seen the light, you have seen what you needed to release from, now it's time for you to reap your harvest. Okay, so we go into healing from the past and religion and spirituality. Okay, so I feel like this is you realigning on the path you're supposed to be on. Healing from past life situations, healing from childhood situations, healing from not accepting that you're worth what you're going into, and knowing that sometimes things happen beyond our control that, you know, we can't do anything about, but it's ultimately a part of the divine plan to get you where you need to go. And right now on the time is 6:57. So that's the steps you had to take to be where you needed to be. I do feel like when it comes to healing from the past, it's also part of recognizing that some of the visions you've been receiving have been past life visions, and you're clearing those blockages. So you could feel like attached to a certain place that you've been going to, and you may not know why. And you may not know why you've seen this place before, but in a past life, you've been there. in a past life, a situation occurred here where you had to heal. And we say hello to Mr. Sun because Mr. Sun is shining in on your reading, you guys. I hope it's not too bright for the camera, though. But that's a part of this, and it's becoming more spiritual to see that these past life situations have to do a lot with where you're going in your future and how it shows you on your path. So I just seen birds go past, like a whole bunch of birds. So it could be communication coming in about the next steps you will be taking. So pay attention to your signs and synchronicities. So you have dietary change, be true to you, realizations and epiphanies, and then taking the next step. So it's so coincidental I've seen those numbers, and then you have taken the next step. And then I just talked about you realizing certain things and having these epiphanies and going through, what you're going through. But the dietary change, again, that's part of exercise. It's part of, clean eating, making your body healthy, making you right. But at the same time, it's being true to you. It's coming to a point where you're tired of not showing your true self. You're not being who your authentic self was meant to be. And that could be why that was a blockage of why you hung around people who had lower vibrations, or you felt like you could ultimately help them, and it wasn't meant for you to do. It was meant for them to see their own way and help them own, their own self. But this is being true to you and honoring what you're starting to realize. Having those epiphanies to move forward, to take the next step, to go into your next endeavors and be happy. And not wonder if the mistakes you made along the way are going to hold you back. Okay? So let's get into you guys' reading. Let's see. And then had two more birds just fly up, you guys. Oh, okay. Okay. And I seen this when I was shuffling your cards. The Page of Wands. Ooh. I just feel like when it comes to the Page of Wands for you guys, this is that peace that you've been trying to seek. The peace of releasing and letting go. The Ten of Swords is here with the Three of Cups. So I feel like this is, even though my readings normally go towards love, and I'm pretty sure eventually it will, the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is more about you. This is more about rejoicing with yourself, coming together with yourself. And again, it goes back into honoring oneself, celebrating one's, for some of you, sobriety. For some of you, I feel like with the Three of Cups being here, it's just a celebration that's coming about. Maybe it's about to happen or it's already going to happen. But it's time for you and your girlfriends to get together, or you and people who you care about to get together and celebrate the end of the situation. And I feel like they may not know why you're actually celebrating, but to you, you know why. Because you're taking action towards your passion. The Page of Wands, you're making your vision board. You're making, I don't know, I just see someone writing like either on a schedule, a notepad. It's like you're writing guidelines to where you want to go and how you want to be. Because you go from the page, so these are the beginning of either like that manifestation period, but you go to the Queen of Wands, actually taking on the fight, taking on the fact that what you wrote either in the past for some of you, is actually coming true now. And I feel like with the bubbles here, this is like your wish. Like, and every time each one of them pop, it's just like another rain of abundance, another, you know, a rain of passion. And it's 3 bubbles actually, because your ego, which is the lion, and which is what I signify this card, you know, most of these cards in the deck with the lion is ego. It's like you tame the ego. You're now able to listen to your intuition, listen to other people, because again, you released and you let go. After an ending is always a new beginning. So that's why the celebration is to come about. You're moving on, you're moving forward. The Knight of Swords. So with that being said, the Knight of Swords, I feel like, again, this is you. It's coming through with clarity, like it's speaking your truth. But not only is it that, it's a situation that occurred where you felt like you either should have used your knowledge, or it's like the best way to put it is you've been battling your wisdom. You've been battling what you've already known all along. Now the Knight of Swords come in for you because you're more skilled and acknowledging how to use your wisdom to the best of your ability. Now, if you want to change it from you to a relationship, the Page of Wands would have been like the early stages of a relationship, you know, kind of like single energy here, where you were working on yourself. Moving towards the 10 of Swords for you, it's, you know, putting an end to the past hurt, the past pain, the people who left you bleeding out, all that, to the 3 of Cups, where, you know, it was a celebration because you released people who didn't serve you, or you released energies that you were holding tight to, where it's like you didn't heal from the situation completely, but since you starting to figure out with the Page of Wands how to move on, how to be divine in yourself, it's like, okay, I can let go, I can release. I didn't realize I was holding on to this baggage. To celebrate the moment that you did that. To be the Queen of Wands. To stand tall, you know, through anything and everything. To have someone come in as the Knight of Swords. Someone, I feel like this person, you already know this person. The energy here is very familiar. Like you may have met them in like a coffee shop or a work environment. But whoever this person was, they never spoke up on how they felt about you. They never really gave you the information you needed, because they seen you going through these moments where either you were with someone, or, you know, they didn't want to be the third wheel. They didn't want to be the third party. Okay? So, this person wants to come in and build with you. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to get another card. I seen something, and if it comes back out, I see why. Whoever this person was, they seen you as their future. And you had to go through your karmic situations to get to where you are now. You've made a wish in the past that is coming true, finally. And yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. You have the Empress. And the Empress to me looks pregnant, fertile. Not only is it that, this is giving birth to your dreams, to this new beginning. The 10 of Cups, this emotional fulfillment that you've been seeking. I feel like when it comes to this person, you never would have thought that this person would be the person for you. Okay? And it's like, this person is so different, but at the same time, they're so similar. This person actually brings out the nurturing side in you, to where you're not so much in your divine masculine energy. And I feel like maybe in the past you've had a problem with that, where in relationships your partner may have felt like you were more in your divine masculine energy, wanted to be the dominant one in a relationship, to now you're more feminine. And to put that together, you have the Moon card. Feminine energy here. And you don't have to be a female to have feminine energy, because we all possess divine masculine and feminine within us. But I feel like with the Moon being here, this is becoming more in tune with yourself, becoming more in tune with your feminine energy here. You have this 7 of Cups, honey. Now, normally the 7 of Cups will be the fairy tale lamb. And even though this card kind of depicts that, but I feel like this is the infinite possibilities that this situation can take off and be. Okay? Because you do have the Lovers here. A choice with, do you want to take this on or not? Which, I mean, it looks pretty beautiful, because this is your new beginning. So, we go into the 2 of Swords. You have a choice to make here. And you may feel like, I've made choices about relationships in the past and it didn't quite pan out, and I don't know. Okay. That's okay. The Ace of Cups is here. So the conflict that's been in this situation is not really seeing someone for who they truly were. I feel like this person has been in front of you this whole time. Ooh, look what flipped out, you guys. The 8 of Wands. I told y'all, when I seen the birds going past, and they keep going past, communication is coming in about this Ace of Cups. Someone is ready to offer their love. Someone that has put down those 7 of Swords. Then I feel like with the 7 of Swords, this could be a twin flame connection. Could be a soulmate, however you look at it. But I feel like when it comes to the situation, you both was in training for this connection. It involved separation. It involved hard times. But when you come back together, look at this. You've both been holding on to this situation. This is your happiness. You have the King of Cups here with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So with this King of Cups, this person puts an end to this 5 of Swords energy. The end to the backstabbing of what other people has done. You know what was going on in the past. You have the King of Pentacles, and I feel like it's this person as well as you. So you know how to go back and forth between your divine masculine and divine feminine energy. But I feel like when it comes to this situation, you both were holding on even if you didn't know, because I feel like you've kept wishing for a relationship like this, a situation like this, for someone that could build with you, someone that was open with their emotions, someone that was, a good breadwinner just as well as you, okay? Someone that could put an end to what you felt in the past, this hurt, deceit, the people who left you on the outside. And I feel like for some of you, whoever this person is, it wasn't the person you actually thought was going to come back around. The person you actually thought that was going to come back around actually walked away. But, as I said before, when someone, because we all have human will here, okay? And it's just being honest. When something is taken out of your life, something else is replaced with it. And it's 9 times out of 10 even better. Not to say this person wasn't good, but at that moment, this person wasn't for you. You may have felt like you were going to get married with the other person, and you feel like they left you at the altar, basically. You have strength to get through it. Whoever this person is, they come in with compassion. They come in with, I love you no matter what. You have the Ace of Swords. Something about your past pain is what you need to speak of and allow this person to know, because they can feel that you're holding back. But patience will come. You know, you have patience in the situation to release slowly but surely. The situation is coming into balance. The World. This is a new beginning for you. With the Queen of Swords, okay? So you hold the truth within you, and you have the Eight of Cups, the ending, Six of Swords, moving forward, the death to this new beginning of what? The Two of Cups. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. So, you guys, this is the end of your reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this reading a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.